April, I think you're muted.
Technology on the fly. I love it. All right, so let's start again. I'm talking to myself, friends. I'm April, and I'm with ClearPath for Veterans New England, and we're really excited to be here on this Friday, sunny but chilly, with a forecast for great weather this weekend. I'm joined by Jason Paganelli, who is our race director for the Journey Home Run this weekend, and we're really excited to have a conversation with you about what to expect, our race course, and kind of how our run works. But first, just some housekeeping, friends. This is being recorded, so if you are catching the replay here today, please feel free to drop a comment, and we will be happy to get back to you. We will monitor this after, so no worries if you miss us live. And if you are here live, just drop a hello in our chat and tell us where you are tuning in from, because we love to learn a little bit more about you. So this weekend, again, we have our Journey Home race on Sunday, and we have a few really important events tomorrow. Let's start with before we start we have a pancake breakfast here at ClearPath headquarters for our veterans and their families. That's free to veterans. That starts at 7:30 tomorrow. So come on down for a scrumptious breakfast. We have our run. We're going to get into details here shortly on Sunday. And on Veterans Day, we are honoring our vets and also having a grand opening here at ClearPath, where we are having a culinary experience where it's launching our culinary program here at ClearPath. So lots of great stuff coming up this coming week. So be sure to stop by our website at clearpath.org, clearpathne.org, to learn all about the events coming up. All right, Jason. So thank you so much for your time today, and welcome. I'm really excited about the race. Why don't you tell us a little bit about kind of your role and how you're helping us with our Journey Home Run this weekend?
Yeah, thanks, April. So again, my name is Jason Paganelli. I'm the race or course director, I guess you could say, for the Journey Home 5K and 10K. This year's race, we're really excited. Obviously, like a lot of races are coming back from having a virtual event or no event last year. We were lucky enough to have a great community of support and put on the 2019 Journey Home 5K virtually. This year, not only are we coming back, we're excited to be back, but be back with a 10K version. So this event has grown since our first year in 2018. We got a ton of great feedback from the local community and those associated with ClearPath for Veterans New England. And we decided to continue to grow the event and add a 10K element to give people another option to run a little bit longer if 5K is just not quite enough. So this year we're back with a 5K, the 10K, and obviously a 5K walk for those folks who are more comfortable walking the course, and also a dog walk. You could take on the 5K in the dog walk division. So we welcome all those folks to join in. It's this Sunday. The race starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. We are taking day of entries, so we welcome people to either sign up online or sign up on Sunday morning. And my role in the event, so I'm from True North Running Company. We are brought in to basically put on one heck of a real road race. So that's all we do. And all I do for a living is I basically manage road races of any distance, 5K to ultramarathon. And we're super, super honored to be involved with the Journey Home race from the very beginning, in kind of creating this and helping to foster it and put on an authentic race experience for our participants. So basically, we are out there. My staff, believe it or not, gets into town tomorrow. We have 7 staff coming into town, in and out for the 2 days. We put out over 500 flags on this course, little marking flags to follow the course. And so if you've never run a road race before, it is impossible to get lost the way we mark this course. The course involves sort of all over, and we'll probably get into that later, but all over the Fort Devens footprint there. So we start marking that, putting cones out, making sure that from a logistics standpoint, our runners and walkers are getting from the start to the finish and having a great experience, so that Donna and her team can manage sort of the post-race festival area and make sure they put on quite a party for the people finishing the event.
Awesome. Awesome. So friends, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share our website. I did drop it in the chat here. So it's journeyhomerace.com for details, but I'm going to share my screen and we're going to have Jason walk us through kind of our sponsors, the course, and all the information. So let's see here. I'm going to share my screen. And wheels are turning. So give me 1 second. And I just want to confirm you can see my screen okay?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to let you, where do you want me to start, Jason?
Yeah, so I think we could start right here. One of the things we wanted to do with this event right at the beginning when we started in 2018, Donna was adamant about making this not just a local 5K and not just for the amazing cause that it is, but to make it a real celebration of sort of the running community and why we're getting together, which is in honor. We'll start with sort of our tagline here, which is we run in support of the bravest among us. And that's what it was. We wanted to do something on or around Veterans Day that honored those that put their lives on the line to protect us, whether they are first responders or those that served in military service. And so we didn't just put on a road race. We wanted to make sure that friends in the local community kind of came out to support and put on a real party, a real celebration. So not only is it a 5K and a 10K now, but we're also presented by Yingling and the Columbia Tavern, who have been great local partners. So when you finish, you'll be able to enjoy some post-race adult beverages by our friends at the Columbia Tavern in Yingling and really celebrate your 5K walk, 5K run, or your 10K run.
Awesome. Do you want me to go to the course now?
Yeah, let's hit up the course. So we're actually in the middle of updating this course map. So we will have one going into 2022. We will have a new course map for this because we have now added the 10K, but the footprint remains the same. So this is the 5K course, and there's a little note at the top of this page saying that obviously the course is repeated if you're running the 10K. So you start off at the new and very beautiful Clear Path for Veterans New England headquarters on Antietam. And then you run down the hill towards Buena Vista and out and around, obviously, for those of you familiar with the base, this beautiful, great area to run over to Walnut Street and through that beautiful neighborhood. If anybody's watching from that neck of the woods, there's actually signs on Walnut Street today notifying residents and local traffic of the race this weekend. And then you take a left onto Jackson Road. Believe it or not, we put out over 100 48-inch highway cones on Jackson Road to create a running pathway just for the runners as they're sort of running against traffic on Jackson Road. And then you take a left on Antietam and kind of enter the center circle. So it's like an outer ring of the fort and then an inner ring of the fort where you're running around the soccer fields, the grounds there, Elm Road, back to Buena Vista and back up the hill. And for our tough 10K participants, yes, that means you're going up Balls Bluff Hill twice. So you run all the way up to the top of the hill and you basically either go into the finish if you're in the 5K walk or run, or take a hard left and we'll have like a little 50 cone loop there at the top of Balls Bluff where our 10K runners will swing back around, back downhill. What goes up must come down,
Yes.
Back down onto the course and for loop 2. I should make a note too, there is an aid station on Antietam. So if you're familiar with the area, once you take the left off of Jackson Road onto Antietam, there will be an aid station on your left where we will have some awesome volunteers with water and handing that out and cheering folks on. Obviously, that'll be there for those of you doing the 5K walk or run once and the 10K twice. We will also have a volunteer at almost any key turn on this course. So if you miss one of our 500 flags, you will be pointed in the right way by one of our fantastic volunteers.
Awesome. And I actually walked this course in 2019 because I'm not a runner, and it's pretty easy. Even the hill, although it's towards the end, it's not that big of a hill, right?
I would agree with you. It's not that big of a hill. Although on loop 2 for the 10K, you'll be cursing at us for saying that, but it's not that big of a hill.
All right, great. And let's see, how do we register?
So to register, and this will be live, this is really important if you're watching us and you want to participate tonight, you're going to click on the register link at the top of the page, and it's going to take you to our online registration portal. If you click one of the register now buttons, it's actually going to pull you to our RaceWire portal, which is the registration processing page, where you'll go through, you'll enter all your information, your shirt size, which division you're in, whether you're in the 5K dog walk or the 10K run, and then it'll take you through that whole payment system. I should mention that 100% of the net proceeds for this event go directly to ClearPath for Veterans New England. And I should also mention, most importantly, that tonight at midnight, our online registration portal shuts down. So we would love it if you signed up today, because it makes it easier on the charity, our team, because we know you're coming, so we could plan accordingly. But that being said, if you don't sign up before midnight tonight, we welcome you on race morning, and we will have smiling faces at registration ready to greet you and sign you up there as well.
Awesome. All right. So let me stop sharing my screen here. All right. So thank you for that. Let's let me ask you some questions. So in terms of bringing the dog portion, is there anything people need to know about leashes or shots or anything like that?
No. So this is, fortunately in this area, some races, if you've ever done a dog walk or dog run, sometimes there are different rules for the type of leash or things like that. We are going to send you out in the rest of the field. This will be a mass start. So in other words, a mass start in the running world is 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody goes at the same time. So the runners and the walkers and the dog walkers all start at the same time. The only thing that you could expect on race morning is that the dog walkers are going to be asked to start in the back of the pack. So that way they're not tripping up any of the runners that are looking to get out of the line quickly. Other than that, just bring your pup, as long as they're obviously well-tempered. Bring a leash so that you can keep them on a leash throughout the entire event, just so they're not running off into traffic or getting in the way of a passing runner, which will be an issue, obviously, with the 2-loop course. And other than that, we can't wait to see you and your pup.
And what time can people start if they miss the online registration or want to come early? What's the earliest that they can get in line to register or to get their registration set for Sunday?
Sure. So we all have packet pickup open at 8 o'clock in the morning. So from 8 to 10 a.m. If you are registering day of, we do recommend getting there a little bit earlier. So somewhere in that 8 to 8:30 timeframe, just because obviously things start to get hectic and you want to be ready to go with your shirt and your bib over at the starting line. Also, at the end of the event, the race starts at 10. The course will be open for about hour and a half to 2 hours to make sure everybody in our 10K is able to get into the finish line. Obviously, they'll take a little bit longer with a 2-lap course, and some of our walkers as well. So at the end of the event, make sure you leave some time in your morning to hang out at the finish line and enjoy the festivities and sort of the atmosphere at the finish. It's a great community.
Awesome. And I remember last time we had some great photos that were displayed as people coming through the finish line there.
Yes, and RaceWire is timing it. So RaceWire takes pictures of every single finisher as well. So as you finish, you will have a finisher photo that will be uploaded with your official results as well. So you'll get an email, you actually get a text and an email after the race with your official results right to your cell phone, as long as you put it in when you register. And you'll also get an image of you finishing. So if you bring the pup or you bring the kids or the family, husband or wife, you'll get a great family photo snapshot of you crossing the finish line.
Awesome. How about COVID preventions protocols? Is there anything people need to be aware of when they come in?
Yeah, we just ask that, and this has obviously been evolving for events for the past 3 or 4 months. So I could tell you the events that True North was involved in June and July, we had much more stringent protocols, and we've started to walk those back. I would say if you are somebody who's high risk or you have chosen not to be vaccinated at this time, we'd probably ask you to really be careful in your consideration of joining the mass participation event at this time. Because it is outside, though, and it looks like we're fortunate enough to have beautiful weather, even registration, everything is going to be outside at the event, aside from restrooms in the building. So, bring a mask if that makes you feel more comfortable in the building. Other than that, everything will be outside. So we've chosen to kind of walk things back and let people, do what they're comfortable with. We will have hand sanitizer at the aid stations and at the registration table, though. And obviously, we're going to be trying to enforce some social distancing to make sure people are comfortable.
Awesome. Well, Jason, thank you so much to you and the True North team, and thank you to our sponsors, Columbia Tavern and Yingling, and that post-party celebration is going to be amazing. And thank you to all our friends that have joined. You know, friends, sharing is caring. So feel free to share this stream with your friends and spread the word. If you can't make the race, but you might have a friend who might want to have a walk on Sunday and support a great cause, Clear Path for Veterans New England. Again, thank you for everything, friends, and go to journeyhomerace.com to register online tonight by midnight, because then it's all in person on Sunday. So we look forward to your registrations. We look forward to a great day. And thanks, Jason, for your time today. We really appreciate all that you're doing to make our race a success this year. And it's in person, which is so exciting.
Thank you, April. We'll see you Sunday.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a great afternoon.